Good morning, America and the rest of the world. Xander J. Hobson here, stand-up comedian, entertainer, director, and producer of boxing documentaries. Internet troll to those who need internet trolling. This is another episode of The Devil's Advocate, brought to you by the Brilliant Artist Movement. I'm trying to go to platform, so please subscribe, like this video, share it, and by all means, leave a comment in the comment section. Hopefully you have something nice to say. I enjoy checking out the feedback from these videos that I make, as well as exchanging opinions and points of views with you all. However, if you are a detractor and it is your nature to detract, I encourage you to do so. But just know, if you try to heckle me like Will Smith heckled Chris Rock, I'm going to deal sternly with you. So anyway, stand with the spirit of what's going on. It is a lot of people that are very upset by what transpired between Chris Rock and Will Smith. And oddly enough, and sadly enough, there are a number of people who are actually suggesting that Will Smith was somehow right by attacking Chris Rock.
First of all, do you know like that joke that Chris did? I remember when that movie came out, and that was a way to insult a woman, her sexuality, her physique. I mean, it was a way to call a woman a homosexual, basically. And she's sitting right next to her. It was like that. I remember that in school. That they would do that to people. You know, it's kind of messed up.
Now, if you ask me, people who somehow try to make wrong right is a prime example of what is happening to this country. The rise of dysfunction, second placeism. And what second placeism is, this is when the losers have somehow been convinced that finishing anything other than first is a good thing. But a lot of people like myself are horrified and outraged by what transpired.
You didn't want the hassle. I'd announced this morning that I was suing Will for $200 million because that video is going to be there forever.
Dishonor her so that he didn't do that. That joke was not worthy of the reaction.
I don't condone violence. I just don't see any reason for it. I do know that if you're going to have a comedian and the rest of the show, everyone was being ridiculed in some way. The only difference was, I think if you're a celebrity and you're in there, you know that's going to happen.
You cannot sit up front at the Oscars with a bald head, bitch! And expect nobody not to say something. It is impossible.
I've been on the feed listening to commentary ever since this happened, because I think I wanted to be in the company of people who were as outraged about what transpired between Chris Rock and Will Smith as I was. I found myself in a number of spirited debates with individuals who somehow tried to make what Will Smith did right. And I don't like it. And the reason why I don't like it is because, number one, what Will Smith did was some old bully shit. And I don't like bullies in any way, shape, or form. It's sad because Chris Rock made a television show called Everyone Hates Chris. And it was pretty much about his life and talking about how he was bullied once upon a time. And for him to become a full-grown 50-something-year-old man to be attacked by one of his contemporaries, Will Smith, in a public forum like that, that was the stuff of cowards, what Will Smith did. That was just wrong on so many levels. And the reason why I take it so personal is because I am a comedian. I've always been a no-nonsense type of guy, and I can understand Will Smith's desire to go upside Chris Rock's head. However, you also understand the fact that Chris Rock is doing what he does, and he's a little guy, and it's just not a good look for a big guy to lay hands on a little guy, especially without a warning. You know, if that would have been one of those things that Will would have like even stood up and said, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth before he laid hands on Chris, okay, it would have been understood. Like, okay, Will is getting a little bit tight about this. Let me move on. That's what a sensible comedian would have did. I don't know Chris Rock either, but from what I know of Chris Rock, he doesn't have the signs and the symptoms of being a bloodthirsty guy. He doesn't have the signs and symptoms of being a mean-spirited guy who's out to hurt anyone's feelings. From what I know about Chris Rock, he's a fun-loving guy with a sunny disposition, and he's the type of guy, if you do something to a guy like Chris Rock, you're doing something to a guy like Chris Rock because you are a bully and because you feel 100% certain that you could do something to a guy like Chris Rock and get away with it. So this is what I was thinking about. I figured that from here on out, I'm going to have to dub Will Smith the Broad Street Bully. It's not easy dealing with people in this day and time. Everybody has this sense of importance and they think that they can do no wrong. And I'm here to tell you, shit is not cool, and you have to learn to control yourself, because if you can't control yourself, man, you might wreck yourself. So with that said, I'm done with it. Bam!
A little boy climbed an apple tree. He stole an apple, then two, then three. And when he started to climb back down, he slipped and he landed on the ground.